I believe one of the greatest public speakers of our time, well, actually the time of the greatest generation back in the 40s, was General George Patton. He's a very motivational speaker with his combat troops. His famous speech to the Third Army was very motivational, especially with the inexperienced amount of troops that were about to go into battle the next day. He used profanity quite a bit with his speeches, especially in that famous speech with the Third Army, but it resounded very well with his troops. It made him drive home the point of what he was getting across. Other officers thought that was very unprofessional, and in today's standards, it probably would be. But as a military member myself, I would have loved to have been there and seen some of his speeches firsthand. I know a couple of my leaders, good leaders that I've thought were good speech writers and speech. They've given good speeches themselves. Have used profanity, and it really does drive home the point. A few of my concerns with this class is that it is given online. I think that one of the biggest issues with speech is having to be able to do it in front of people, in front of a crowd. It lets you deal with the nerves that you have. And sometimes when you have those nerves, you rise to the occasion and you actually give a better speech than if you're just by yourself talking into a camera. Another consideration that I have with this class online is having to go back and review your videos that you've done on YouTube or on your computer, and having to listen to the sound of your voice. I know it sounds a lot different than in your head, and having to review it is gonna be able to it's gonna take some time to be able to get used to your own voice.